have not done a vision board this year. Isn't that insane? What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erin, and this is Erin On Demand, a place for entrepreneurs and content creators looking to build your brand, business, and impact. And y'all, I am so happy to be doing this video because I have not done a vision board this year. Isn't that insane? And my vision board videos are some of my most popular, like the videos that so many people have found me on. I kind of noticed that this year I wasn't as, I don't know, I haven't been as locked in. I put off creating my new vision board for 2021. When the year started, I was running around like a mad woman getting the top 3 notebooks all in order because we had done our first launch at that time. So my vision board, long story short, was something that I kind of tabled and put to the back burner and then didn't really pick it back up. But like I said, I noticed that things just were feeling a little bit off, and I really do enjoy taking time in the beginning of the year, and in this case in the middle of the year, just really setting my intentions. I have strong belief in faith, and just knowing that faith without works is dead, and that, you know, if it's something that we really want, you can't just put it on the vision board and expect it to happen, but you really have to go out and get it. So I'm so excited to be doing this vision board. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently than my past couple of vision boards. So I'm gonna take you guys step by step on how I create it. The first thing I'm gonna do is write down all of my goals for this year. And y'all, this is a very, very important step. You wanna make sure that your goals are specific, that your goals are, you know, reasonable, you know, kind of follow the SMART goal method. They're measurable. You don't wanna use very vague goals like get healthy. You know, you wanna do something like wake up in the morning and drink 12 ounces of water as soon as I wake up every day, you know, like something that's really gonna help you build habits. So I like to have a mixture of goals that are both, you know, measurable and like number focused. Especially for my business, I do like to have certain number goals and make certain projections. But then for my personal life, you know, everything's not so measurable. You know, you don't have to write down a whole laundry list, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, less is more for vision boards, because you really want to be able to zero in, and you really want to be able to look at this and actually see everything instead of seeing a whole cluster of stuff. So once you have all of your goals written out, nice and specific, as specific as you need them to be, you want to start figuring out how you're going to illustrate these goals specifically. And that's like the key to making your vision board actually really work for you, is to really take time and make your images very specific so that at a glance you can see clearly what this image represents in terms of your goals and your vision. So I take some time. I like to scroll on Pinterest. I like to do some Google searching. Now, y'all, this is not your average vision board. I really don't prefer to use the method of doing magazine clippings and like random mansions that I found online and like putting them on there with little to no intention. I really like to make sure that my goals are specific and that the images that I select to represent those goals are equally as specific. So for example, I want to create a course this year, and for my vision board, I actually created the course logo and I put it on the vision board because I wanted not to just say, you know, launch my course. I really wanted to make myself feel like this course is already a thing. So this is gonna be my YouTube to Business Academy, and it's all about how to start a full functioning business out of your YouTube channel. And I really wanted to just make sure that I felt really attached to this branding for this course before I put it on my vision board. Instead of using just a simple YouTube logo or you know, typing out course launch, like I really made sure to put as much detail into this image. So some of the images I will have to make and I will have to create. Some of the images are personal photos that I wanted to include. Some are symbolic that represent, you know, a greater message. And so when you are picking your images, this is a very important step that I do not want you to just shortchange. I want you to spend as much time as possible. And this is another reason why I say you don't have to have so many goals, because when you spend time really creating the image, you really get into it and it really starts to get your wheels spinning on the actual fruition of this goal. The next step that I'm doing is actually putting my vision board together before I print the images. And this is the part where it's backwards from how I used to do it. So I used to print all of my images and then I would assemble all of the images onto the picture frame, and then I would, you know, that's how I would create the vision board. This time, however, I am designing my vision board. So I'm using Canva, which is one of my favorite apps. So I'm gonna actually design the vision board before I go get it printed. I have about 8 images that correspond with some different goals. And I also chose a word of the year. And I do this every year because I think it really just captures the essence of even goals that maybe you didn't want to put on this vision board. And it really just helps channel a mood and an essence of how I go about with pursuing these goals. So my word of this year is bloom. And I put it at the top of the board, and I found this font that I actually really like, and I just put bloom in all lowercase at the top of the board. And I actually didn't put a year on this vision board because for one, I wanted to keep the design pretty clean, but I also just feel like this vision can continuously manifest, and I don't know if I want to keep capping my vision off to that year. And especially now that I've created this in the middle of the year, I wanted to take the pressure off myself of feeling like everything has to get done in 1 year, because there are still things from my vision board 2 years ago that I'm not sure if I've accomplished in completion, you know? So it can help take the pressure off if you feel like you want to have this vision and you want to set these intentions, but you don't necessarily want to put a time frame on when you want them to come to fruition. So yeah, so anyway, I am organizing my pictures. I chose a background color to kind of complement my office, and I wanted all of the images to just have a similar feel. Now, what I do like to do with my boards is to categorize them and break them up into categories. Now, before, if you've watched my vision boards before, I actually typed out the categories. So for my business, for the business goals, I would put business or Erin On Demand. For my personal goals, I would put, I would type out personal and clip that word out and paste it onto the vision board. So you can do that. I actually decided to even further minimize my categories, and I only really split it into 2, which was business and personal. My design is done, and now that I'm happy with how it looks, it's time to go get this printed. And this portion of the video is in partnership with Office Depot Office Max. Office Depot Office Max is a one-stop shop for small business owners because you can get office supplies and kind of replenish everything that you need to run your business, but they also help you with making your business pop a little bit more with their services. And I love using their print and copy services. I use it all the time for things within my business, but particularly for my vision board, I wanted to look really professional. I wanted to look like a print that I got like from a store. When I take it to somewhere like Office Depot Office Max to get it professionally printed, it just makes the vision board look so much better, to the point where you do want to hang it up in your office or in your house, and it's not like, it doesn't look cruddy. Okay, so I'm headed there to get it printed. They do offer same-day services, which is great. And oftentimes while my images or whatever I'm getting printed or copied is printing, I will walk around and grab things that I need for my office. Whether you are creating a vision board where it's one image where you designed it kind of like how I did for this one, or if you're printing individual images and words and graphics that you want to cut out and put onto the vision board, and you kind of want to make it how I made my previous vision boards, I would definitely recommend checking out Office Depot, Office Max's printing and copy services because the quality is so amazing. But it's not just photo printing that Office Depot, Office Max is great at. They also nail it with like custom stationery, so you could get letterhead, business cards, custom envelopes printed, or even if you want to get custom swag for your business. So they really do help entrepreneurs not just run your business, but really expand your brand and expand your business to be more professional and more efficient. And like I said, it's just a one-stop shop. So I'm excited to get these prints, go home and put my vision board into the beautiful frame and show you guys everything that's on it. Now it is time for me to share with you guys my goals for the year, or for the rest of the year, or for however long they take me, but the intentions that I'm setting for myself in this current season that I'm in. And I'm really excited about this board because it's just different and it feels good, and it gives me a certain mood that I'm trying to channel this year, which is just to bloom and to let things happen in the way that they're gonna happen, and to just have calm in whatever situation that I'm going through. So here is the vision board. Super simple. My word for the year is bloom. All of my goals will allow me to bloom. So I put this picture of this flower that I thought was so cute, and it looks like it's in full bloom to me, so I wanted to include that at the top to just bounce off of the word. And then I have a photo of me and Cameron, my husband, who just makes everything better, and we're really hoping that he can be full-time very soon with Erin On Demand. And I just want our relationship to continue to thrive, or our marriage to continue to thrive and to bloom, so I made sure to put him on here, and he's been on all of my vision boards just because I want him to constantly be a part of my vision and my future, personally and in business. And then I have a picture of some gorgeous vineyards and mountains, and Cameron and I have really been expanding our palette with a wine, and just like having fun with learning how to make cocktails and really just understand wine. So it would be great to be able to go to a vineyard, or to just be able to do more with like tasting wine and just developing our expertise and having more fun with it. I really want to start learning how to play tennis. So I put a tennis racket and a tennis ball on here because that's a hobby that I really want to pick up. I said this year I want to pick up a habit and learn at least one new thing this year. So tennis is the thing for me. This side is where I have most of my business goals. So right here is my logo, unfinished, but my logo for my YouTube to Business Academy, which is a course, and I'm so excited to launch it this year. So I made up a logo. This is the first draft of it, but I think it turned out really good. And again, just a way to make sure that you are being as specific as possible. I found that I get the best results with my vision boards when I really take the time to get specific with the visuals that I put on it. And then to correspond with that, $1 million plus launch. So my goal for this course launch is to gross over $1 million in sales for the course. So that is a huge goal. And then this is a property that I thought was so cute, and we're really looking forward to starting investing in real estate this year. So I just put a house that looked like something we would gravitate to and, you know, like. So, and then lastly, I have the top 3 notebook. And the goal for this is to be in major retail stores. So I just put a picture of the top 3. I really wanted to take it to a retail space and like put it on a shelf and take a picture of it on the shelf. But for now, I just put a picture where it kind of looks like it could be in a retail space or staged somewhere. And then I wrote down under here, in a major retail store. So here is my vision board all together. I think it turned out really, really cute, and I am so excited to see all of these things come to life. So here is my vision board. I really love how it turned out. I'm so excited to see all of these things come to life. And you know, it's just crazy how when you set your intentions and you really look at this and just really pray or meditate or whatever it is that you do, and you really just internalize these goals and these dreams and visions that you have, how much our actions begin to follow that, and then they begin to come into our lives. So again, I am so glad that I took the time to do this, and I'm challenging you all. If you started this year and maybe you had a lot going on and you didn't find the time to sit down and really set your intentions, I really encourage you to. Like, it's never too late. I'm serious. These are not activities that have to be pinned to the beginning of the year. There are things that we can constantly be doing, refreshing. Maybe next year I'll do a rolling vision board where I just keep adding things to it, and like it's more of an evolving thing, because honestly every day, like, I'm thinking of new ideas, or you know, there's something else that I want to do, and just because it's not on this board doesn't mean it doesn't live within us. So I am so thankful to have created this. I'm going to sit it right on my bookshelf, and I'm going to be able to look at it every single day and just be thankful for what I have and what is to come. All right, y'all, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you feel inspired to create your own vision board, even though it's the middle of the year. Who the heck cares? And if you need to print off your graphics, or you know, grab some supplies for your vision board, always feel free to go to Office Depot, Office Max. They truly have everything you need in that one space. If you love this video, you are so welcome to join the fam and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I upload every week about branding, my entrepreneurship journey, building my life and my business, and I just truly love my community. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Bye for now.